Hey, what's up, fam? We're now, what, 7 chapters in for Warden Higuma, and what's funny about this chapter is I had more theories about Shonen Jump in general than about Warden Higuma, and what I mean by that is this was a really dark chapter. Like, you just see Higuma talking to King Enma, who, like I've said in the last review, I believe I brought it up of how I was really confused of why this guy's like I think he's supposed to be king of hell or something in Japanese lore. I don't know the fact. I had to I had to look it up, but I was wondering why someone so powerful like him wouldn't be able to really do anything. But it seems here that he can only really kind of be like a watchful eye, and he could give people the ability to use powers, the boon ratio or whatever, and he seems to have a lot of liking to Iguma as we already knew, but he gives him a warning in this chapter how everyone that he's been fighting so far has been pretty small fries, pretty easy, but now he's gonna fight a demon fox, and that's where I said it got kind of dark, is it was a mother who was being controlled by it as murdering her children, and I thought it was gonna be this is where he like shows up to help, but you already see one of the kids dead on the floor, and then it just kind of leaves out with this guy who then has the mother slice the throat open of a little girl, and then he leaves. Like what I was talking about is with this and Chainsaw Man is like I talked about how I'm hoping, really hoping that Shonen Jump's kind of criteria for cutting series is a lot different now because before, people knew if series weren't popular, usually around like between chapters 12 to 16 on average, they'd get axed. But now it's all digital, so the any of the money, they don't have to constrict what's in the Shonen Jump, uh, volume or magazine to how many series we can fit in it. I don't remember how many were in one of the magazines before. I've only physically owned a couple Shonen Jump magazines. I think it's what, like 12, 13 or something different series in it. But now they can just have as many as they want active because it's, like I said, it's all digital. And the only way you can really own the physical stuff is if you buy the volumes of the series specifically. But now you could have all these different series running at the same time, and even if, say, even Hellborn Haguma wasn't doing great, as long as it's, bringing in traffic in general, it's beneficial. As long as you're getting more out of it than you're putting into it, it should be good. So especially when like now though, definitely seems like they'll wait until first volume sales come out, because I've always wondered why they didn't do more of that. Like okay, yeah, volume one sold fairly well. Okay, seems good. Okay, volume two sold more. Okay, and then by the time they get to the anime where things usually pick up, I'm hoping that it becomes way less common for series to get axed, and like especially now. But on top of that, it seems like they're able to kind of get away with more, because it's kind of more like it seems more like they've gotten a lot darker, a lot more gory, because instead that their series aren't going to be on the shelves in stores anymore. So it's going to be on their specific website. You got a rating of whatever it is before you get into it, and you got a summary before you read it. Yeah, you're gonna know what it is. So you can't have like somebody opens it at the store, you got a little kid, and then okay, now this kid is looking at something really fucked up, some super violent stuff. But now it's like you have to navigate really pretty heavy. Plus, there's already way worse stuff on the internet. But this chapter is just pretty dark. But this character also in general, I like this guy's design. I think he looks pretty cool. Definitely going to be an interesting fight for Higuma, but like the rest of the chapter, I don't really care much to see about, other than you see the guy like talking about how much he wanted to be free and everything. He's got to do all this stuff, and he's back in the realm of the living. He's going stealing life force. He's killing people that he wants to for the freedom that he desired, and it was really weird because you see him like knock over a bird's nest, and then like the eggs will smash, and the birds are pissed off. They come to attack him, and he's getting ready to kill them, but then he doesn't, and then the birds just fly off, and there's a little bit of moral kind of worry in there for him. And what I'm super curious about is the idea of this character becoming a good guy in the future, because there's always a part where there's a bad character who ends up switching sides. Like I don't even have to name them. I feel like you can throw a rock at a random shonen and there's gonna be one of those inside of it. But I don't know, because like it seems there's definitely some effort more into his design, into his personality. You can tell there's some gonna be some depth to his character by that whole interaction with the birds and probably whatever his backstory is. But I feel like it'd be really too hard to redeem him after he's got mobs killing children, pretty violently too. I don't know. I mean, it's possible, but I'm curious of the transition of that, what it would be like. But we'll figure that out eventually. Other than that, like I don't really have a lot to say about the chapter. I was much more interested in this character than the rest of the chapter. Like other than that, it was like Enma was like, "Hey, you're gonna fight people. I like to give powers to interesting people. I can't do stuff, so you do it." And then it was him just being a crazy fox demon, and Higuma's gonna fight him. Other than that, like I said, drop a comment below what you think about this chapter. It was just another setup chapter, and look, it's a good one though. I look forward to seeing this more of this fox demon character and what exactly the plans are for him. But hopefully I can figure out what you guys thought about the chapter. Are you reading it? Are you enjoying Warden Higuma? I thought it was pretty fun so far. This is actually getting a lot more interesting. Like I said, like the first handful of chapters, they got to be very eye-catching. And so far, Warden Higuma was very enjoyable, but nothing really too exciting. This chapter I really liked. I thought this was good. Other than that, I hope they can get you to, like I said, leave a comment below on what you thought about it, and befriend the like button, thumbs it up, and check out my other videos, and subscribe for more. Other than that, I appreciate everyone who's already subscribed, and I thank you all for listening. Bye.